students are dressing up for the next performance. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your empowering speech.
Now we would like our Managing Trustee, Architect Ambani Das, to say a few encouraging words to the audience.
Professor Guwhati, the President of Council of Architecture, P.K. Guwhati, Dr. P.K. Guwhati, the Vice Chancellor of Technical University, Principal Nawaz, Trustee Daksha, ladies and gentlemen, students, parents, media, very good evening to all of you. Today, I am in this juncture, so I don't have to speak much because what you have seen till now, we have displayed our work, our achievements, and our hard work result. So I would like to listen today to giants sitting in the dais, Professor Guwhati and Professor Dr. P.K. Guwhati. They must give us some more guidance how to go about it, how to bring this institute to #1 institute, one of the best institute in the country. We are working towards this. Probably you have seen the campus. We are trying to build a campus with a full-fledged facilities, with the studies, sports, all sort of facilities we should provide there so that overall growth of children will get in our college. When they go to society, they should stand right. They should not only the book only. They should be also having a lot of activities, lot of extracurricular activities, and they should be a full-grown man, full growth of the culture and other values of our societies, which is I'm very keen right from the day one. What we have seen, we have gone out of the way, though we have a premises at the moment, not having much facility, but within that restricted facilities, we are trying our best to do whatever possible. But in a very short period of time, probably we'll get our campus, and in campus there won't be any limitation to develop our activities in future. My mentor, my philosopher, my very good friend, probably you all don't know, Guwhati is a very good friend of mine. We are very close. When I started this college about 6 years back, he is the person who has actually mentored me, he and Vijay Soni, our past CA president, and now he is the current president. So today, whole day I was taking him to our new campus as well as to college, and we explained him everything. Also asking his suggestion and the kind of cooperation he do with us so that we can bring this institute to a level by which we can really produce good architects from our college. I also request to say very encouraging word by our Dr. P.K. Goswami, because we are very keen to move to his university, because technical university is the right university for us for architecture. So we are looking forward, sir, for your help and necessary assistance to do this what I have mentioned. I also thanks our trustee Daksha that she has taken a lot of pain to go through these children's programs and training them, and she's been traveling with me from Bombay to here every time, every month. For last 3 months we've been coming here and training the students. So I must thank her for her cooperation. But last and not least, our teachers, our faculties, they are the backbone of our institute. Our principal, teachers, I must personally thank them. And I must also tell our students that you all have done very well. Probably our expectation is gone high, that is why we are not seeing your development. When you expect lots from you, we are getting more and more inspiration to get better things from you. Only that is the problem with us. But you don't worry, you are in a right spirit, you are working hard, you are doing well, and wish you all the best for your future. And once again I thank our guests, chief guest and guest of honor. They have taken out their valuable time, and all the way from Delhi, Mr. Uday Gadkari has traveled, and P.K. Goswami, Dr. P.K. Goswami has given their valuable time. So I must thank both of them that they should come like this and encourage us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your empowering speech.
That was one thought-provoking speech. We thank him for his words of wisdom. We now invite Professor Pradyut Kumar Goswami to address the government.
They have started, and I also joined as a director of technical education in 206. I think I am the first man to visit their institution, and they have grown like this. And I'm happy that Professor Gadkari has come all the way from Delhi, and we must thank him for that. He has this part of this program today. And Mr. Das, the Apani Das, his wife, principal, and all the guests present here. And my background is in electrical engineering, but I'm involved with the education system because I was in engineering college. Then I was traveling in different places. Like I studied my master's from IIT Madras, then postdoctoral from Japan, and did my PhD in UK Imperial College. And when I have been invited for this program, I am thinking that whether I will be talking about the architecture or I'll be telling about the user of the architecture. Because when I was in Japan, there are a lot of earthquakes there, and they have different kind of thing, and a lot of their building was, I think, floating in a heat type of thing, ball bearing was there. And somebody was telling me, you don't run away because earthquake is there, and their alarm clock is there. That time they give the false earthquake also in our building. And when you design something in Assam also, I think we should be taking care of that portion when you are designing a building on a school building like that. And when I have constructed a house, at 6 miles, I was in Assam, they have started constructing a house at this point. And somebody was telling me that you should use a duplex house, because I was in London that time, everybody was using that type of duplex. I also using a duplex house. Then my architecture, I asked him if you design a duplex house, because our family member is such a big member, it is very difficult to enter through a single gate. So I asked him to design a semi-duplex house. It should not be duplex or semi-duplex. I mean, I have put another door to the side of the building. So that is actually user point of view. We are telling the architecture what type of building should be there. And nowadays another thing is we should be discussing, maybe students should encourage that what is the cost of the building. Because nowadays cost of the building is too much. Because if you consider buying a say 1500 square feet of house in Guwhati, you need tax, all these things, you have to pay about 60 lakhs of rupees. And very difficult to get the 60 lakhs of rupees. And most of the people, at least from India or from Assam, they construct a house after they retire. After retirement, say they retire at 60 or 65, maybe 65. And they will be living say another 10 years time. So economically, spending the 60 lakhs will be useful, or you should buy a flat, or you should hire a flat and stay there. So that type of discussion also in the SAM forum we should be able to do. And regarding the student, I must congratulate them for this thing. I was telling about the Ramayana, and everybody was calling the Ravana actually, but what I learned from the Ramayana is this thing, you should not quote me. Somebody was telling that Ravana has taken the Sita from Janaka because he loved the Sita very much as their side. And that is another good point of Ravana, and because Sita was traveling in the jungle, always saying, Ravana, let me take my daughter and stay with me for some time. That is a good part of Ravana. And when Sita come back, after this thing, some of our friend is asking, how you have seen Ravana as a human being, or as a member of your distinct part. Then Sita was telling that, I have not seen the Ravana at all. So then some of our friend was pushing her too much. You tell me, or you can draw, how look like the Ravana is. Then Sita was saying that I have not seen him directly, but when he was taking me, I have seen his face in the sea, actually, sea water. Then Sita was drawing a diagram in sand actually, and then the friend left and Sita was sleeping there. Then Ram came, because somebody was telling Ram that Sita has a good relation with the Ravana. So you see, your Sita has drawn that photograph of Ravana sleeping there. That is actually a good thing actually. And so you can do that thing in different way. Ramayana, Mahabharata also. Mahabharata, somebody says there is a fight between the two brothers. It is not like that. Some message is there. So all this throughout, all this knowledge will be very much useful for us. And for the student or the management, I am telling that since it will come under Assam Technical University, I am also thinking like that. So our courses should be, say if we study electrical engineering, we should know a little bit about civil engineering, a little bit about architecture. Like that, I will be requesting our opponent, because even though it will be coming under Assam Science and Technology University, but still we will be taking the help from them only, because they are the only person. And whether the architecture people should study a little bit about electrical engineering also, because they should know the conciliary, they should know about civil engineering, little bit about mechanical engineering, pump storage. So our courses should be little bit about integrated type of courses. Should not be only architecture type of thing. Only you should not think that we are doing the drawing only, all these things. But I am not telling about the courses. I am telling the some of the part, that 20% of the courses should be like that, interdisciplinary type of courses. Number 2 point I am telling is that our output, our student, they should have two targets. Initially two targets, they should get a job, either in educational institution or in the industry. Or somebody should go for a higher salary. So when we design the courses, I think we should emphasize on these 3 parts. We should go for a higher education, we should employable, and they can do some own business also. So I will not be telling much. So we have very good person who will be telling about architecture, all these things. So thank you very much for inviting me. Being a non-architect, I have come as a engineer.